Hello, and thanks for tuning into our blog. Here at REUSA, we are often asked the question, should I allow a tenant to paint my property? Well, to answer that, there are a few things that we need to consider first. Number one, is the tenant qualified to paint? Know the kind of paint and materials the tenant plans to use. Set standards and decide if supervision is needed. Number two, is the tenant offering to paint the home in exchange for reduced rent or a lower security deposit? If so, this can come with unintended consequences. Number three, legal issues. What happens if your tenant is injured while paying the property? And four, lastly, why would a tenant want to move into a property that isn't in excellent condition and already freshly painted? Well, here's a worst case scenario that has actually happened to a landlord. A tenant offered to paint the property instead of paying a security deposit, and the landlord allowed it. Nothing was put in writing nor clear expectations set. Now, while doing the work, the woodwork and the flooring was damaged by the tenant. The landlord demanded that the tenant fix the problems, but the tenant had already moved in and refused to spend any money making repairs. The landlord then tried to get the tenant to vacate the property, but the tenant refused to leave and the case went to court. The court ruled that the tenant did not do anything to violate the lease and could not be forced out of the property. Ultimately, the landlord was left with damaged property and no security deposit to pay for cleanup. So if you decide to allow your tenants to paint, put the agreement in writing and be specific about who buys the paint, who is responsible for fixing any damage, and any other details that need to be addressed. And keep in mind that hiring a professional is always the best option. Please contact us at REUSA Northwest if you have any questions.